Hello, good morning. It's Monday the 7th. I'm FX Blue and I'm back in London for the market brief. So, old Bailey's been on again. He had just about recovered his reputation from November when he led the market to believe a rate hike was on the cards, only for the MPC not to follow through there. And he's only gone and made another gaffe. It was all perfectly normal. The bank had delivered 0.5% rate hike as expected. Bailey was stepped up for his press conference, but it was here that he suggested a good way to help combat inflation would be to ask workers not to demand pay rises equal to the rate of inflation. I mean, logically, I get it. Wage demands of 7 to 10% to match peak inflation aren't exactly a great idea when current inflation should fall away. That would leave a higher base level of cash sloshing around the economy. That's the classic wage price spiral that I'm sure you'll remember from Econ 101. However, it's a bit rich when delivered so bluntly from a chap who's paid £500,000 of taxpayer funded money. Understandably, he's been accused of being out of touch with the man on the street. This provides a nice little segue to the gaffe master himself, old Boris Johnson. He saw support crumble further when a number of his top level advisors resigned in protest against Partygate. It's rumoured that around 100 MPs are now ready to oppose Johnson in any confidence vote. Those numbers suggest that Boris will still probably win a vote of no confidence though, so perhaps they'll keep their powder dry until the next gaffe or the police report perhaps make it more likely to drive leadership change. In the market, the Bank of England policy is still supporting sterling against the dollar. We touched 136.25 last week. We lost a bit of ground against the euro when the ECB changed their tone though. We slipped to just over the 118 level against the single currency. Now, over in the US, we got it all wrong on Nonfarm Friday. Let me just navigate this bit. There we go. The ADP data from the private sector was very much a false friend, and all those higher Omicron case numbers didn't have much effect on the January employment. And if that wasn't enough, December data wasn't on our side either. That was revised up from 199 to 510. But before you ask, no, we're not having a recount on the sweepstake. The live numbers drive the results regardless of later revisions. Dem's the rules. So all that saw Richard Betts take the top spot this month. That's despite his bid being a solid country mile away from the headline number, but it was still closest to the pin, and dem's the rules, so congratulations Richard. For everyone else languishing around like me on team under, perhaps we need a little more confidence in the US recovery. We'll go again next month. This week, headline CPI is expected to rise from 7% in December to about 7.3% in January, and core inflation is expected to be up to 5.9%. Market focus will be on the rate of increase. Any signs of flattening out will be keenly observed. That is very much one to watch this week, and that is it from me today. Have a great day. Join me again tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.